My name's Colin Whitfield. I work out of Whitfield Tattoos studios in North Devon, and I'm a colour realism specialist. To be honest, the brand had started way before the studio.
We kind of had it pictured from the beginning because we both come from that kind of background that's quite alternative, but we also wanted it to remain quite sort of sleek and clean looking. When we were trying to open and refurbing, we're doing a lot of it ourselves with the helping hands of other people and friends. So it was tricky, but definitely worth it.
I've always been into my art, been into my painting. My uncle, he taught me how to paint. But I didn't get into tattooing until I was like 26, so I started quite late, I suppose. Same with like Dom, like a lot of other artists at the start of an artistic background, it was a natural transition.
I'd actually done a lot of portrait work, like pencil sketching and stuff like that. I was doing commissions before I'd even done this. I hadn't actually really thought about tattooing, to be honest. Dave, who's been tattooing for ages, we were friends before anyway, sort of took me under his wing and I guess saw potential. Like Dave and Colin in the studio, they're very much well known for what they do. Colin, colour specialist, Dave, black and grey specialist, and they predominantly 95% of the stuff they do is that.
It's important that everyone has their own thing. Like a lot of artists will be all-rounders, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I was an all-rounder for a long time, but the way we work in the studios, we all specialise in our own little area. Dave does black and grey realism, Dom does realism and geometric dot work, Kelsey does like black work and trad, I do colour realism. So depending on what you want or what kind of style you want, you'll just get pushed to the right artist rather than asking someone to do something they're not going to be comfortable with. Get the best out of the artist, choose them first and then design the piece afterwards.
We'll talk through every step, so usually I'll figure out which style they want and I can assign them to the correct artist, whether it's a consult over the phone or in studio. They'll have a good chat about what they want from the tattoo and what they're getting.
Even if it's just like a quick chat over the phone or just sending a few messages and get some ideas across, just so we know roughly like what kind of design you want, and then if you've got an artist in mind, you can choose yourself, or if you're not sure, we'll just push you on to the artist that's going to be suited to the job. If they're looking for something that none of our artists are going to be suited to, I'll push them on to an artist at a different studio. I think that's the best, healthiest way to look at it, is if we all work together as a tattoo community, everyone gets the best out of each artist. So rather than fighting for customers, you share them. That way we're all doing what we're good at every day.
I guess you try and stand out from you do anyway, don't you? You try and stand out from the rest of whatever field you're in. But we really tried to make that like a thing here. We really wanted to be the best shop. Do you know what I mean? It just sort of pushed forward so everyone gives each other that here.
It's our job to do the designing. So obviously like if I wanted someone to build me a house, I'd have a rough idea of what's like 4 rooms and stuff like that, but I wouldn't start trying to direct them on how to build it. I think as long as you can approach an artist and sort of just let go a little bit, it's still your idea, it's still going to be your tattoo, but you've got to choose an artist that's going to design it in the right way. Choose your artist, not your tattoo.